Our school is close to the railway that goes to Machu Picchu, and we're just crossing the railway track because our school is on the wrong side of the tracks.
Just the further side. There is no wrong side.
Yeah.
Oh, this way.
Yeah, perfect, yeah. Now, we were talking about the teachers and the different schools, and we actually got to see some, in addition to the children who were in our Tika school, we got to see some of the children who've already gone into public school. They seem to be doing all right, no?
Yeah. I think most of them passed the exam, the highest score in class.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what's
absolutely.
fantastic about the summer program? They've just learned to read and write before they go to school. So unlike the other children who it's not a new thing to, they enter school full of enthusiasm and often go to the head of the class just because of that. In fact, that's something that people could learn in the future. If children go all the way through kindergarten and then enter first grade and start learning the same things over again, they're not too excited. But our children have they're at their peak.
Yes, I think they're on the right stage of
That's right.
entering the school.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Now, in your center, you say you have 7 volunteers living, including you. Where do they come from?
That's a very international team at the moment. We have one guy from England.
Yeah.
We have 2 from France.
Uh-huh.
1 from Poland.
Yes.
1 from America, from
Yes.
Idaho, and myself from Hungary.
You forgot Switzerland.
Yeah, in Switzerland, yes.
Yes. Oh, good
Irene
heavens.
from
Good old Switzerland. You forgot her.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, and you come from Hungary.
And I'm doing it,
All right.
yes.
And could you tell us a little bit about your background before you came here? Have you ever done work like this before?
No, never. Actually, my degree allows me to teach. I'm a teacher, a biology teacher. I can teach up to 18 years old. And tell the truth, I've never done this before. Once I get my diploma, I just put my backpack and
Started
just
traveling.
started to travel.
That's been a while now.
It's been a while, yes.
Ah.
And I never thought, this is my first experience, my first time of dealing with kids, and I
Yes.
really enjoy it.
Yes.
I really enjoy it.
Well, the love you have for them and they have for you is obvious. Now, Bruce PEru is a small organization that does projects in a lot of places. And as you know, we're heavily underfunded and sometimes have to go to the bank and borrow money personally. But your center has been self-sustaining. That it means that the cost of operating these 3 schools and feeding and housing the volunteers and doing everything that you do, you've managed to pay for. How have you done that?
The beginning was a little bit tough, but I really cannot explain what's happening. But when we really feel that, oh, that was the last drop of money we got, somebody ring the bell, something happening. I mean, there's always some miracle that keeps us moving on and on. And I think it's just maybe the perspective that we try to believe in it. We try to make our best to make it happen. And when we're short of money, either the volunteers come up with some money to donate, or somebody from outside, or we sometimes we did pub quizzes to raise money for the children, and sometimes they just throw 100 soles or 50 soles, and it just makes such a big difference, and just keeps us motivated and just keep going on, and we just have a strong belief that it's gonna work.
Yeah?
And it always does.
That's great. Now, I know you've said you're not religious. Yes? Okay. What you've just said is how it works all over Bruce PEru. Some of us are religious, some of us aren't, some of us are sort of anti-religious, some. But in fact, exactly how you phrased it, we feel that if we keep on doing the best we can and behave ourselves very well and give everything we can to the children, somehow we're going to manage to cover it. And that's exactly how it's been. Exactly. Sometimes we get right down to the last drop. Today is a good example. As I've been traveling with you, we lost our ability to get money out of our foreign accounts. And so while we've been making this video, I've been calling to a foreign country to get them to take the money out of the bank and send us a Western Union, which we'll get today, and Anna Teddy will put in the bank and pay our bills. And it goes like that all the time. It's frustrating. It's pretty frustrating.
Sometimes you really have to think about it.
I know, but when it works out, you feel really good, and you feel, I must be doing something right. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It really feels horribly good. I need to tell.
Yeah.
Because if you're on one track, and you think and you feel that everything that you need will come to you, and maybe you have to wait a little bit sometimes, but sooner or later you receive it.
Yes.
From who knows where.
Yes.
It depends on your orientation, what you believe in.
Yeah.
But
well, I think somebody's interested in these children, other than us.
Taking care of them, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
We're just the messengers.
Okay. Well, this has been delightful, and you're going on to Ecuador, and maybe we'll have the great fortune of having you come back one day.
Yeah, there is always a possibility.
We're hoping for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.